The situation in Libya is getting bloodier by the hour. A witness on the ground calling the government crackdown a massacre. Clashes between protesters and Libyan security forces leaving dozens dead, and reports of snipers firing at mourners at a funeral for one of the victims of the violence. Thousands have, and demonstrations continue in Tunisia, the birthplace of this democracy movement, after their president was forced to flee in January, sending shockwaves through the Arab world and opening the door to what has now become widespread protests throughout the region. Harris. Anti-government demonstrations spreading like wildfire across the Middle East as crowds of protesters sweep the streets on foot, fighting and in many cases dying for change in their country. Clashes also reported today in Kuwait, where police fired tear gas at hundreds gathered, and in Algeria, where baton-wielding police overwhelmed and beat back protesters, calling for that country's 73-year-old ruler to step down. Geraldo?
Live from our New York City newsroom. Julie?
Hi, Harris. 6 weeks after being sworn in as Connecticut's governor, Dan Malloy is trying something new to balance the budget that could have both sides of the aisle up in arms. A state that right now faces the largest per capita deficit in the nation could soon see $1.5 billion in tax hikes, from higher sales and gas taxes to taxing valet parking. Along with fellow Republican governors in Florida, Michigan, and Ohio are also proposing big tax cuts, convinced one of the best ways to spur business and job creation is to reduce taxes for those who do the hiring. Harris?
All right, Julie, thank you very much. This is such a hot topic right now. How the governor is
live with the latest. It's a race against time.
Yeah, that is right, Martha. According to one of two pirates on board, the vessel is moving closer to the Somali coast and is being shadowed right now by a warship, though the pirate's claim has not yet been verified. A pirate who gave his name only as Hassan says a warship with a helicopter on its deck is near the Quest. The 4 Americans on board the yacht caught a rally when the Quest left it on February 15th to chart an independent course from India to Oman. The Adams, by the way, have been sailing the world with a yacht full of Bibles since 2004. Pirates have increased attacks on ships off the coast of East Africa, but Americans have rarely been targeted. The last attack against a U.S. crew in 2009 ended with Navy sharpshooters killing 2 pirates and rescuing the ship's captain. Martha?
Yeah, that's right. Unbelievable story. Julie, thank you very much. We'll stay right on top of it. Julie Banderas details on this tragic story this morning. Good morning, Julie.
It really is, and shocking, Martha. Fox confirming this morning with the Pentagon 4 Americans aboard a yacht captured by pirates off the coast of Somalia have all been killed. Officials say U.S. forces had been closely monitoring the Quest for 3 days since they were hijacked on Friday. Officials say 4 U.S. pirates currently hold 30 ships and more than 660 hostages. Right now, a commander with U.S. Naval Forces is currently holding a press briefing by phone from Bahrain at the Pentagon. He says the FBI is now involved in this investigation. Martha?
What an awful story. Julie, thank you very much for that report.
Our military